The only way to get to Teno is by bus, because they've shut off the road to traffic.
Hi, my name is Toby, and in 2019 I inherited an abandoned 248,000 square metre farm in the northwest corner of Tenerife, inside the Teno National Park. I'm now clearing 50,000 square metres of overgrowth, restoring a 100-year-old farm building, rediscovering 200,000 square metres of virgin forest, and setting up the location for a self-sustainable lifestyle centre where parents can send their teenagers to discover how their grandparents lived 100 years ago in a modern, eco-friendly, off-grid homestead while they star in their own YouTube reality TV show. Here they will find out about solar and wind energy, discover how water is sourced naturally, how to domesticate farm animals, plant, grow and harvest crops, and also enjoy outside pursuits such as hiking, climbing, mountain biking, nature watching and stargazing. And all this in one of the best climates of the world. Follow our journey from the very start as we begin and develop this adventure, a massive project to bring useful purpose to this abandoned land. Become an active part of our dream to bring a sustainable lifestyle to this place of outstanding natural beauty. We are the Buenavista Rural Club. Old ways, new paths.
Good morning and welcome to this edition, a special edition of the Buenavista Rural Club. And today we're going to Teno, an excursion to have a look at the foothills and the plain below the farm. So it's one of our specials that I had been promising you about where we are located and how we fit into the environment that's around us. And the only way to get to Teno is by bus, because they've shut off the road to traffic so as to reduce the impact on the environment. Here we can see the Tay there behind us, and we're on the road to Teno now. We're going to Buenavista, and from Buenavista we catch the bus along the coast to where the lighthouse is, and it's Punta de Teno. It's the most western point on the island of Tenerife, and it's below the farm at El Palmar. We're now just in the foothills of where the farm is, up here behind me, and Teno is another few kilometers along the coast to the west. The sun's very bright today, so I'm sorry if I'm squinting at you, but we're following the road to Punta Teno. Teno is a conserved park and comes under the protection, heavily protection. It's great to see conservation in action in Tenerife. We've arrived at the bus station in Buenavista here, and it's from here that we catch the bus. And Teno was the location of the Fast and Furious film they filmed here, and indeed the road to Teno was where they filmed one of the most exciting car chases in that latest Fast and Furious sequel. Here we can see on the map where we're going to be going from. Here from Buenavista we're going to be going down to Punta Teno, right? But you can also see the road here that goes up to Las Lagunetas. That's El Palmar and Las Lagunetas is where the farm is, over in this part of the map. So we're very close. And then Masca, it's a bit further down. And then of course down here to the south, Puerto Santiago at the bottom. So over to the south, right over there to the north, and here we are right in the furthest western point of the island. We just stopped off to Buenavista to have our second breakfast,
We're going to Punta Teno.
And why,
On the boat.
and why is Punta Teno special for you?
Oh, it's a special place where I've got memories of my grandfather and my mum. Many happy days. And of course with Tracy and Bashir and the fun in the sea and the magnificent picnics we used to have with our carver chilling in the sea on a row.
It's important to realise the fact that this is a nature reserve, and why it's a nature reserve, because it's been kept as almost identical to how it was thousands of years ago. I mean, there's been very little construction here, and what has been constructed is very minimal. A little bit of cultivation here. We certainly wouldn't get permission to build a farm here now. But a lot of the land that we're talking about, a lot of land in Puerto de la Cruz used to be like this when I was a kid. No buildings on it. And the south was like this completely. Slightly less green. Between Los Cristianos and Las Americas was just like this. La Palma in the background. La Isla Bonita. Where we went to get our tractor from in a previous episode. over this way, we can see the cliffs of Los Gigantes. And perched on the top of those cliffs are two villages. One, Teno Alto, which we'll be visiting soon, and the other one is Masca, another place we'll be visiting soon in the series of episodes about the surroundings to the Buenavista Rural Club.
He's got to pull into this big part here, it reverses into there. When the gladiators
We've arrived.
There's a little beach down there.
From the point here we can see the south there, the beginning of the south, that's Puerto Santiago and beyond, and then you can see the Los Gigantes cliffs, and Teno Alto is up there, and Masca is just behind the in the valley.
She goes around the other way.
So as part of the wildlife here, we can see that here there's a special bird, the osprey, the most endangered raptor in the Canary Islands. He's el águila pescadora. There it is. The Natura 2000 network is an instrument created by the European Union to conserve its biodiversity through special areas of conservation. So the battery was completely exhausted by the filming so far, but here we are looking at the acantilados, which are the cliff faces. And these are the cliff faces we're talking about of Los Gigantes that we've talked about a minute ago. And this is the beautiful little beach here at Teno with its fantastic backdrop. Another little bay here with fantastic swimming. A lot of the island used to be like this. A lot of the place around Puerto de la Cruz, Taoro. But of course all that's gone in the wave of development and tourism. The island was hit by a wave of development in the 1960s. And landscapes like this disappeared under reinforced concrete. That's why this is so important, and such an important place to keep how it's been for millions of years. Certainly the cliffs are millions of years old. I have no idea when the lava flow here happened. Maybe that's something I can research for you and put as a subtitle on the screen. That there is a lava bomb. During the eruption that would have been a projectile. there is a considerably larger one. And here we are looking across now west towards La Palma. On the westernmost point of Tenerife. There's the south, Masca, Teno Alto, and the road into Teno. Teno Alto means high Teno, so this one would be low Teno. Filmando.
¿Estás filmando?
Sí. ¿Cómo está la pesca?
Bien, bien.
Bien, bien. ¿Ya pescó algo? A ver. ¡Yo! ¡Qué bueno!
Algo hay.
Algo ahí.
Para comer.
Cena.
Vaya guisando la papa ya.
Y está usando miga, ¿no? Se llama.
Miga y gamba.
Miga y gamba. Como carnada. Using bread, dough and prawns as bait. And he's going to do the casting now.
Ah, okay.
And of course, if you were swimming here, you'd be able to come out of the water here up these steps. Hey, there's one coming in. ¿Qué tipo de pescado es?
Boga.
¿Cómo?
Boga.
Boga. Boga. Bueno, enhorabuena. Por otra. Lichen growing on the rocks here. this little mini eruption has happened in this ridge. We're walking up here towards the lighthouse. This is rather a fun sign there. No entry for safety reasons. Risk of falling from a great height. And a barrier here to stop you from falling from a great height. A bit like the edges of our pit. You don't want to get too close to it, otherwise you might fall in. That's the great height. Here's another great height here. Let's have a little look and see where one could fall from. Lighthouse at Teno. So here we are in front of the Teno Lighthouse, and this is the furthest west point in Tenerife, and La Palma, and then the Americas. From here, you can imagine Christopher Columbus setting sail just from Playa de las Americas, going across. In fact, Christopher Columbus set sail from Gomera, which is a small island, which is very close by. He restocked on water and then set off on his journey to discover the Americas.